Hi here, Vince here. I'm back for another video, and today I'm going to be talking about I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2018. So now we are down to like the last few days. We are approaching the grand final of The Jungle this year. I know it goes so quickly. I wish it has like 4 or 5 weeks we have it. Like Big Brother, I kind of wish it lasts a little bit longer, but you know, like these celebrities have to like have Christmas, you know. I'm already celebrating Christmas behind me, but they need to celebrate Christmas, so yeah, 3 weeks is enough for them. So who went out the last time we spoke? Well, I predicted Anne was gonna get eliminated, and she did. Some people are quite surprised that I think her time came. I think she wanted to leave, and you can see by her actions saying yes. But yeah, I think she wanted to leave, and you know, good on her, because I know it's cliche, but she did have a journey in that jungle, and you know, she spoke, it was okay to speak about autism and all that, so, you know, she's really went on a journey. I think it was the best time for her to go. I think we knew she wasn't going to do any more Bush Tucker trials anymore. And she was really fading in the background. But it was good that she lasted that amount of time in the jungle, and I think she was happy to leave then. So yes, so it's quite nice she went out that way. And also, I predicted Nick was going to go the following day, and he did. I did actually predict. I'm not making this up. I did actually predict that Nick Knowles was going to go. Yes, Nick, he seems like a nice guy, and he was in camp. You know, I mean, I think I predicted him to go because I had a sense he just wasn't really, I don't know, enjoying it. Like when they were, all the campmates were like, had a chance to win a place in the Jungle Arms, they were all cheering while Nick was just looked like he didn't really want to be there, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I had a sense he just, I don't know, I mean, he could have like enjoyed it a little bit more. Maybe he was just missing his family and his friends and family. So yeah, and also, but at least he got a #1 out of it all. So, although it's number 33 at the moment. So oh gosh, that's I mean, oh gosh, he's got such a gravelly voice. It's so awful. I'm so sorry, Nick, but it sounds like David Brent. Seriously, it's just, oh, just when can I just no. Anyway, we move on. So we're now down to our final 5 campmates that are left in the jungle. It's quite a tough year. I think this year, as I've said before, it's a very open year. I think any one of those 5 campmates that are still left in the jungle, I think they've all got a chance to win. It could be anyone. I mean, you know, let's go through them quickly. I think Fleur, she's been like done a lot of trials. She's been very energetic. She's been very funny as well. So she could win. And you got James, who is like star of the Vamps, so he's quite a popular pop star. So you've got a lot of support there. He's been a bit quiet throughout the series, but he has done like a few trials, a few Dingo Dollar challenges as well. So we've seen a little bit more of him. He has been a bit quiet in camp, I have to be honest, but he seems like he seems like a nice guy in camp, and a lot of people have got along with him, and you know, he's been very polite. You know, I mean, I have to say it's one of the favourite moments when Rita was, you know, with food and the rice thing, and she asked, raise your hand if we're not being fed enough beans and rice, and like most of the campmates, well, most of the girls were like putting their hands up, and James was about to put his hand up, and then, oh no, and I'm just gonna comb my hair back. Just, he doesn't really like to have an opinion that much, but you know, he seems like a nice guy. He's got a lot of fans. I don't know whether he will win or not, but he seems like a nice guy, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does make the final and potentially becomes king, because you know the vamps are quite popular, and I guess a lot of you YouTubers out there probably have heard of the vamps. So yeah, he seems like a nice guy, so I hope him wish him the best of luck the next few days in the camp. I've got Harry Redknapp still in it. Now Harry, I mean, I think I misjudged him before he went in. I said he's like an old man, lost his way in the care home, got onto the plane in Australia by accident, and I think I kind of wish I didn't, well, I wish I did say that, but I kind of misjudged him a little, because actually he's an alright guy, and he's really funny. His one-liners are brilliant, you know, he always wants to jam roly-poly. His story about he almost ran over his wife, Sandra. He's great in Cap. He's TV gold. I really like him. So it would be sad if he goes tonight. And then you got John Barrowman, who's still in it, with his broken leg. And you know what? You know that. I mean, I think he tripped over like a hole in the path or something, and he had to like leave camp for a few hours and then came back. I mean, he had the decency to come back into the jungle, which, I mean, most celebs then, if that would have happened to like celebs, like people, then they might have like quit, or they might think, oh, I've got an injury, I shouldn't really go back in the jungle. But no, he went back in, and I mean, that takes guts, because you know what, you've got a walking stick and you can't do like most of the trials, so, well, you can do the trials, but not all of them, so, yeah, I mean, well done for John to returning, and he's so camp, he's so fun, he's so entertainer. He's an entertainer at the end of the day, so yeah, he's great. But the question is, would he do, because you know you've got the Cyclone in, like, I think the Saturday show, the semi-finals, they do the Cyclone before the final. The question is, will he, if he makes it to the semi-finals, will he be allowed to do the Cyclone with a broken foot? I don't think he can, so will he have to sit out of that? Will people vote him to stay in the jungle? So, it's quite difficult. I don't know what's going to happen, but anyway. And the other celebrity is Emily Atack. Now, Emily, I mean, she has really been a bit of a dark horse. I think before the series began, I think not a lot of people knew who she was. If they didn't really watch the In-Betweeners beforehand, they probably didn't know who Emily Atack really was. I mean, I knew her from like all Keith Lemon stuff, but you know what? She's so funny. I keep saying all the campmates are so funny this year, but her impressions. I mean, the GC to Ruth Langsford. I mean, she's just so like really happy, and you know. And she's also got freckles on her face. And I've got freckles as well, so it's quite nice to see somebody with freckles. Because you don't see a lot of like people with freckles nowadays on TV, so it's quite nice to see that. So, yes. She is a bit... My only problem with Emily is she's a little bit of a screamer. I think when she was thrown out the airplane on day one, she could hear that scream. So yes, I would like her to tone down the screaming a little bit. But mind you, it is the jungle, so I wouldn't blame her. It's going to be so hard to predict who's going to be out next. It really is. Oh gosh, I predict it's going to be John, because you know why? He's got that foot, and the Cyclone is coming up next tomorrow, so people might not vote for him to stay in, because you know the Cyclone. So I predict John might be out next. I don't want it to be John, but I do feel it's John. And who will be the three? I think Flo will make the final. I think that's a guarantee. I will say Emily, because she's quite entertaining. And, I will say Harry, because, you know, I think a lot of people he's quite liked. So that means James might miss out on a place in the final. Sorry, Vamps fans, but I kind of think he might be a bit quiet and people might forget to vote for him. But you just don't know. You just don't know. He's a likeable guy. They all are, but I don't know. And also, I think in one of my videos I pronounced James McVeigh, I think his surname is. Sorry, because I think on the first celeb show I pronounced his surname wrong. I think I said McVeigh. I've apologised if you were offended of me saying James McVeigh's surname wrong, and I do apologise. You know, I'm not good with names, so I do apologise. Anyway, so yes, that's my video almost done. I just want to talk about the trials quickly, because I think this year's trials have been really good. I think they might have gone up a notch. I think my favourite trial this year has to be like when Fleur was on that pizza, and I think it was called 4 Seasons of Pizza or something like that, and she had her like, I know this is a pen, but she had like this big rolling pin, and she had to like, and she kept having ingredients poured on her, like cheese and tomatoes and offal and all that, and she had to like whack a tomato, whack her big sausage around as a piñata, and she had to like smash it to get the 2 stars out. I thought it was such a fun try. Well, it was fun for us. It wasn't probably fun for Fleur. But, you know, I can imagine Ainsley Harriott. I want my tomato. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, yeah, I think all the trials have been good. I think apart from like that one that Emily, Nick and Harry were all in, like when Emily had to just pick up animals and put them in Nick and Harry's parts of their body. I thought that was a bit meh. But apart from that, all the trials have really been up this year, and I think they're all really good. They've been creative, they've been original, they've been really entertaining to watch. So yes, well done to the team on I'm a Celebrity, because you've really done really well this year. And I thought the trials team might go down this year, because, you know, had Noel Edmonds, who was paid quite a lot of money to go in, so I thought that the production might be a little bit low this year, but actually it's been really high, so that's really good. So yes, now that's all been said, what do you think about I'm a Celebrity? Who do you predict is going to win? I predict Fleur's going to win. I predict she is. I think we might have another Queen of the Jungle. Mind you, I wouldn't mind another King. We haven't seen a King win in a while, but who do you predict is going to win I'm a Celebrity 2018 this year? Comment down below, and if you want, you can subscribe to my channel if you want. Give it a like. I haven't mentioned ever to give my video a like, but you can if you want. It's a free country, and also Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time for another video. By then we might know who actually has won the jungle this year. Oh, there's a helicopter going across my house as we speak. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time for another video. Until then, have a great day. Goodbye.